right, ladies, gents, I am black. Yes, I am black.
Something alright. Something alright, yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you just so happen to be stopping by for the very first time, thank you so much for being here. My name is Donella and this is my world of beauty here on YouTube. This week's upload, this is going to be a very simple tutorial. Now this is more focused on the lips. Somebody asked me to create a overall makeup look and include a very wet, juicy red lip. Basically creating the perfect red lip. So I am going to run through a few steps. So if you are interested in seeing what I create at the end of this video, then please stay tuned. Concealers and cream contour, I'm blending them out. By the way, I'm wearing this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. This is from the ColourPop Pretty Fresh line. This is the shade Dark 158. This is from the ColourPop Pretty Fresh line. This is the concealer, and I added a bit of my Fenty concealer as well, just to make sure that this blends out really well, and also because yeah, this foundation here made me work really hard, and it said on the bottle that it's super blendable. It was not for me. I don't know about anybody else who's ever tried that foundation, but for me it was not. I had to, yeah, I felt like I was feeling a breadfruit, honestly. And I really don't like foundations that make me work that hard just to get them to blend out on my skin. I don't. So if I have to say I'm going to be using that again in another tutorial, ma'am, I don't think so. All right, so let me just blend these out, and yeah, before they dry down on me while I hear banging them out. Issue I'm having with this foundation that I just used, the L'Oreal True Match foundation, is that it took me forever to get the concealer to blend out on my forehead, and I feel like my forehead is probably the easiest part of my entire face to blend. It's easy to work with. So if a foundation is giving me difficulty to blend out my forehead, then honey child, yeah, like I said earlier, we have options. Okay, we have options. We're gonna do something about you at the end of this video, okay, or maybe off camera, so people's feelings don't get hurt. Okay, all right. So I'm just gonna move on to add in some powder contour. I'm gonna do this in circular motion. I'm using a different brush to sculpt my bronzer as well. I'm just going to drag a little bit of the bronzer down like this, and then I'm just going to drag the excess around the perimeter of my forehead, just like that. I'm gonna blend so that some goes to the back here by my ear as well. So then lightly drag that there, and then we're gonna add some to the jawline as well, very lightly, very lightly. Honestly, at this point, I feel like I should have use a different foundation, that this why did I try to use a foundation that I don't use for this tutorial? Like, why? What was I trying to prove? Was I trying to be too ambitious? Because I'm really not liking the finish of this. I feel like it just has me looking very cakey, and my woman stash is even more pronounced. You guys probably can't see on camera, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I am going to create something real quick right here on my eyes while we're still here. Just use this brown, this aesthetic brown here from my Artist Couture Supreme Nudes palette while I'm here, because I'm not going to create anything over the top on the eyes. I really want the focus to be on my lips, because I'm going to like really pop it. So let me start off by using this very I call it skin light because it blends really into my skin. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of that and use that as a first transition. The eye look is going to be very simple. So I'm just going to dust on a little bit of my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW48. It's 48. This is large. Y'all know I don't rub this off. Clean it off with alcohol all the time. This doesn't rub off. I think it's NW48. I believe. I just need to focus my eye a little bit more, see if I could read the little thing and rub off. But I'm just gonna add just a little bit of this on my eye, just like that. And just to give myself a little bit of pop, just a little bit of give the eye look just a small bit of pop, I'm going to add a little bit of my Artist Couture, what is this called? Diamond Lights Finisher in the shade Golden Hour. And I'm going in with my finger. It's gonna add a bit to the cap, like just like that. And I'm gonna use my finger to just apply it to my lip, just like that. Ooh, this is like, wow, this is like hella pigmented. Yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna add a little bit and then this come out just like that. You know what, I think I'm actually going to go in with the same blending brush that I just used to apply the MAC Studio Fix powder, and just blend out the edges just a little bit so it doesn't look so pronounced. Let me just add a bit to the other eye. Oh yeah, so don't laugh, right? My battery died in the middle of doing this. While I was here yapping and thinking that the thing was on, my battery died. May not shame, but I laughing. Anyway, so I went in, of course, you guys, I think that was the last thing that I got to say. I went in with my Artist Couture Diamond Lights Finisher in the shade Golden Hour, where I applied a bit of it to my eye. You guys know I add my liquid liner and my lashes, same lashes from I Envy by Kiss, the number 13 style. And what I did is that I went in with a bit of the same Diamond Lights Finisher and added a bit of it to my cheeks, you know, to use that as a highlight, because I really want everything to basically tie in. And what I'm going to do now is just add a bit of it right underneath my brow bone, you know, just to give me a nice flush of gold right there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, just to give myself a nice flush of gold, like right there. Yeah, I'm doing the most right now. I'm doing the most right now. I don't know what's going on with me, but I feel like I need to do the most right now. Okay, so we have the eyes and we have everything looking really nice. And you guys know that my makeup always covers up my mole, or my beauty MAC as people call it. Internationally, they say it's a beauty MAC. So I'm going to go in with a bit of, I think I normally do this off camera, but I'm just going to go in with a bit of my liquid liner. And just add a bit of it right here. Just so that she, you know, so she really comes through. Now we're gonna move on to the most exciting part of this video, which is creating the really popping red lips. Let me just get my red lips organized here so I don't have to be rumbling through the drawers, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I already have the line on my lips from my concealer and my foundation. It's really gonna help with me basically creating the perfect line on my lips. So I'm going to go in with this ColourPop pencil. I don't know the name of this pencil. It's like, sweetie pie, this is a white pencil, and you know I don't wipe off this like 1,000 times, so I don't know the name of it. Lord, please don't chop it. The only thing I don't like about these ColourPop pencils, right, is because they're so soft, which is good, but the part I don't like is that when you sharpen them, that they tend to break very easily. This ColourPop pencil and just line my lips. This is basically the easiest part of the tutorial because you're just following the lining of your lip. Normally I like to go in with like a deeper shade, maybe like a, I think the color that I use from ColourPop is called Zipper or Zipline, something like that. And I normally go in and deepen the corners of my lip just a little bit because that's how I like it. But I'm going to create basically like a classic red lip, kind of like a, think about persons like Marilyn Monroe, you know, who wears like a classic red lip all of the time, or Aaliyah was like killing that red lip before, you know, before she left us. She used to wear popping red lip, like, oh, she was amazing. So I'm gonna create that. I'm not gonna do the normal thing where I put the dark shade in the corner of my lips. I'm just gonna create a really popping classic red lip. So let me just add a little bit more pencil right here. right, just like that. And I'm going to go in first with my Fenty liquid lipstick. This one is called, which one is this called again? Uncensored. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Uncensored liquid lipstick first, and then you guys are gonna see where I take it from here. Normally dries down like really matte, so I normally just allow it to dry down and then go in with a couple more coats of it, just so I can get it to really pop. But for this look, because you know I did say it's a popping red lip, I do want it to be like extremely glossy, and I know this is just going to dry down completely matte, so I'm going to go in with my Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics lip tie. And yeah, I'm gonna tie up my lip right now. Tie it up. This is like a gel base lipstick, so it's like super pigmented, I'm telling you right now. And I think I mentioned this before about Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. You know, they're no longer like, you know, fully operational, but you can find a bit of their products on Amazon. I think I explained this some time ago when I used that in a tutorial. So if you guys really want to find out what happened to Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, or OCC for short, you could just Google it real quick. This is what I mean when I said a popping red lip. Now this is just one coat of the OCC lip tie, but I'm going to go in with like a second coat just to make sure that, you know, it's like extremely popping. And I probably have to look out for some of this getting on my teeth, because it's like a gel base, so it doesn't dry down matte, so it's gonna be like, it's gonna stay wet. It's definitely gonna stay wet. Okay, so this is the part that a lot of people get really excited about, because this is where you're gonna really define your lips a lot more. And it's basically taking a flesh tone or a skin tone concealer to basically clean up, well, not really clean up around, I mean, if you do have a little bit of mess, you can use the concealer to clean up around the edges of your lips, but this is basically to have the lips look more defined, and it really makes the red lipstick pop. You just take a bit of a flesh tone concealer and you add it to a lip brush, and you're basically just gonna go around your lips, starting from your bottom lip, go all the way up to your top lip, or whichever one you feel comfortable with, starting with first. And that's basically gonna define the lips even more and make your lips look even more delicious and popping. And I'm seeing that red lipstick on my teeth right now, so let me just do this real quick and be quiet. What I normally do, I like to drag out the excess concealer now, like this way, so that I'm able to just go in with a beauty sponge and blend it out. And you have to be really careful, because the sponge can go up and mess up the lipstick. I've had that before, where I was going in way too fast or talking out, so like what I'm doing right now, and then the concealer or the sponge went up on the lipstick and messed up the whole thing. So yeah, this is a very tedious task. But if it's something that you really want to try, trust me, you have to go in and do this very carefully. The lip is a little bit more tricky, and this is what I like to just go in and slabber just basically go in and apply the concealer right over my upper top lip area, and then I go in with that same lip brush and basically try and go as close as possible as I can to shape the lips out. This is just my own little trick. People do it differently, but this is how I do it. That way, because I have such a deep, what do they call this? Cupid's bow. I get a chance to really focus and not make a complete mess. Like I've taken off too much, don't worry, I'm going to blend out the concealer. I always go in once again with my pencil, the lips once again, so that my lip, the shape of my lip really shows. Now that we've done that, oh, my lips are like super juicy. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Mocha Mami bronzer and basically apply a bit of it right underneath where I would have applied my blush and highlight, and then basically drag it down on my jawbone, just like I did with the Prime Beauty bronzer that I applied first. This is basically going to give my face a little bit more shape and bring back in some of the color that this foundation took away. I am definitely just disappointed in that whole foundation there. I really thought it was going to be something that worked for me, but I'm just not liking how it dried down here. It just has my face looking really crazy. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like my face just looks not good. Like, some of you guys be saying, oh, I don't see anything wrong with it. I see a lot of things wrong with it. The way how this foundation dried down, no ma'am, this does not look. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. But I'm loving my red popping look right here. I'm loving it. She pop it. Ladies and gents, I am back, and this is the completed look. I am loving the overall finish of this popping red lip. I love a red lip. Like, I love red overall. Red is like my second favorite color next to green. Absolutely. The only thing I would do differently if I have to do this makeup look back over is not use this foundation. I feel like this foundation is like overhyped, and I don't see the appeal. I don't see the super blendability that they stated here on this bottle. I don't see the oil freeness of it. I feel like I had to pack on a whole lot of powder in order to control my natural skin oils. I feel like it made my oils come out even more, and it stated here right on the bottle that it's oil free right here, this little yellow strip right here. So I don't like, I'm super upset with this foundation right now. And we're gonna have to talk about the options, what we're gonna do with this. Okay, we spoke about them briefly at the beginning of this video, but we're gonna have to choose one. Okay, child, I touched my lip just now, whoop whoop whoop, and I see the hole. Just blend her back in. Okay, we good, let me get this off my finger now. So, as I was saying, you know, overall I still really love the overall finish of this. I love red lipsticks. Like, red lipsticks bring me so much joy. I love them. That is it for this tutorial. I'm really hoping that you guys did learn something. I know I was kind of disappointed in this foundation, and I was kind of focused on cussing it out a little bit, but you guys can understand, you spend money on something and you expect it to do what they said it's supposed to do according to their marketing campaign and what they showed you. You know, I don't like being lied to. Like, I don't like being lied to. I don't like being if you happen to have enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up on your way out, and also don't forget to go ahead and click that subscribe button on your way out as well. Thank you guys so much for being here with me once again on one of my tutorials, and I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next upload. Bye bye.